Welcome back to my 12 Days of Christmas series. In this series, I'm going to be showing you how to make a Christmas-related project for each month of this year. During the first month, I showed you how to make these cute denim stockings using old blue jeans. In the second series, I showed you how to make these super cute little mitten mug rugs. In the third episode, I showed you how to make these really cute Christmas ornaments using antique wooden spools. Hello everybody, this is Michelle Fox and welcome to The Simple Quilter. Today is the fourth episode of my 12 Days of Christmas series. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these super cute beaded stilettos. Now I've seen my fellow quilters use these, and I just had to make some myself. They're really fun and easy to make. They don't take very many supplies, but today I'm going to be showing you how to make these. I'm going to show you my version of how to make these. I think these have been around for a long time. Now in the comments below, please be sure to tell me if you use a sewing stiletto, and if you do, did you make it? Was it gifted? Do you have a beaded stiletto? Just be sure to put that in the comments below. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, I just wanted to start by giving you a close-up of these, and I just think they're so pretty. And you know, stilettos are used to help guide fabric through your throat plate, especially when you're, or through your, sewing area, especially when you just have a small bit to hold on to. You see how those look? Now, one important thing are these little flat beads, because that gives you something to hold on to. I just think they're wonderful. Alright, so I wanted to show you those close up, and then we're just going to go over the supplies that you'll need. The first thing you're going to need is some sort of material or fabric to keep your mats and tabletop surfaces safe. You can use a paper towel, or you can just use a piece of foil. This came out of our big 24 soda packs. But you just need something to help protect the surface on which you're working. I think I'm just going to use a combination here. I want to use the white so you can see it, but I don't want anything to soak through and get on my mat. So that's the first thing you're going to need. You're going to need these little items here. These are called turkey lacers. They're actually used for cooking. You can get them in 6-inch or you can get smaller ones. Now I liked the bigger ones, but you can get smaller ones. I've ordered some smaller ones just to see what they're going to work out like, but you're going to need these. And I'll put a link for these products in the description below in case you're interested in ordering any. You are going to need a selection of beads. Now this big bundle, this just came from Walmart, but one important thing you're going to need, you're going to need some sort of flat bead. And here's another important thing to consider. This is a little bit bigger than some jewelry products, that you might use, like the strings or the other metals. So you have to be sure that that hole is big enough to accommodate them. Some of the beads I have will not accommodate the turkey lacer. So you're going to need a selection of beads. These came from Walmart. These came from Walmart. I ordered these from Amazon. I've been having a lot of fun with beads from Amazon. Looky here, let me show you these. They're so much fun. These came from Amazon, and I will share the links for you again in the description below. But you just get a nice selection of yellows and pinks and blacks and purples and blues and reds and yellows. I mean, just a nice selection. I do have to say, I like the beads with the smaller holes like these versus these larger holes. But you You can use both. I've used both. You can see how much larger those holes are. But these all came from Walmart, these came from Amazon, these came from Hobby Lobby. I purchased these when these were on sale. These were 50% off, but you just cut them up, you just cut the little, I don't know, it's like a thick fishing wire, and then you can use the beads. And here's another one of those. These are nice flat beads to use. You can get these beads. These beads were on sale also, and they have a little bit larger hole to accommodate the turkey lacer. Now these are important. These are spacer beads, and you're going to need some spacer beads. I didn't use a spacer bead on all of the stilettos that I made. You can see here on this one I used the spacer beads here and here and here, but not here. These just, you know, stack on top of each other. But then I did use a little silver spacer bead like what I'm showing you right here, and I ordered these from Amazon. But you do need little spacer beads. Now when I was on the hunt for beads, and I wanted a flat bead for this, I actually found, I went to a thrift store that one of my friends works at, and I purchased a necklace that had these beads in it, and it also had some red beads. I'll use the red beads for something else, but they're just perfect. And it was a big necklace, and it had a bracelet that went with it. I think I paid under $5 for them, but I got a bunch of these, and I really, really like those. I think they are so cool. So be creative in your search for beads. You may have beads at home. You may have jewelry, old jewelry you'll want to cut up to use. Okay. So let's see, the beads, the spacer beads, the turkey lacer, and then this is important. This is a multi-purpose adhesive. It's strong and waterproof. It's adhesive glue, B7000. This is some really sturdy stuff. I used that on these, and this stuff isn't moving. I mean, I guess if I really tried really hard to break it, I could, but none of these are moving. They're solid. Okay, so those are all the products you need. Well, here's one other little thing that I use. Now, I hung them to dry, and I hung them vertically, so I just used this clip and put this on the edge of a metal surface and let them hang there. So if you have some of those, this works great. Okay, so let me show you how easy this is to do. The first thing you want to do is you just want to pick out some beads, and you just want to play with how you want to lay them on there. Okay, you just want to sample it. See if you like that. Now, I already know I like this because I already did this. Then you're just going to take these off and lay them in the order that you're wanting to assemble them. Now, this bead is a really tight fit. My spacer beads, my other bead, and what I would call the little end cap. Okay, and it's as easy as this. This clear glue, clear adhesive is powerful. And you just start out by putting some of that on your little lacer here. And you're just going to push this on there. Now, if you get a little extra on there, you can dab some off. But it's going to be okay because that dries clear. All right? Then you're going to put the next bead on. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit on here again. And I'm going to thread that on. I'm going to put a little bit right around that silver rim, just so it will stick. And then I'm just going to kind of center that on there. And I'm just going to keep adding these. Like I said, this one's a tight fit there. Just going to push that right up into there. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. Add my next spacer bead. Add just a little bit, and I'm just going to keep doing this until all my beads are on there. Now, I did let mine dry overnight. Now you can see those are kind of big, but it'll all work out okay. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right around this edge. Spacer bead on. I think you do want to try to avoid getting this sticky adhesive on your fingertips if you can. Alright. Put just a little bit more glue on there. A bit of glue right there. That just kind of makes a little end cap. Now, you can start to feel these get kind of sticky and solid, but you still have time to adjust things a little bit if you want to. And you just want to get them lined up like you want. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put my cap back on my glue because I don't want a big mess. That looks pretty good. Now I like to have this flat just like this piece. You know, so I don't want it turned like that. I want it turned like that, right there. So you do have a little bit of time to play with the layout just there. Make sure everything's lined up just like you want. So that's just like I want it. So I'm just going to take my clip, I'm going to clip it on there like that, and I'm just going to hang it to dry. And I'll let it dry overnight. And that's all there is to making these wonderful little beaded stilettos. They're super fun to make. They'd make great Christmas gifts for your friends, your sewing friends. Lots and lots of fun to use. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. I have to say again and again, these were really fun to make, and I hope if you make them, you'll enjoy making them as much as I have. And until next time, have fun quilting.